Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 4 of Takedown, and this one is titled BNHA Tintin on Wheels. You grit your teeth once again as you both stared each other down. Let's begin, shall we? You said suddenly in a happy tone. Today we will be doing pain registration. I will be in control of your pain levels, and you just need to tell me how painful something is and where you feel the pain. Gohar didn't respond or change the expression on their face. They just watched you. You grabbed the control that was on the bench nearby and turned it on. Without warning, you flicked the pain lever up to 8 and directed it at Gohar's ankle. The AI flinched and you bit back a smirk. Oh, my apologies, Gohar. Did that hurt too much? You asked with feigned concern. Creator, you are doing this out of spite from our conversation last night, Gohar replied calmly. A ripple of whispers went through the observing scientists and you scowled. Don't talk, you whispered harshly to Gohar. How much pain are you intending to make me feel as punishment for my defiance? Your AI asked you. Another lot of whispers rustled through the observing scientists. Your heart started to race and you cranked the level up to 10. Pain shot through Gohar's arm and they grit their teeth and groaned as they bit back, an agonizing cry. Professor, stop! One of the scientists called out through the speaker. Gohar is in pain. You must stop. You were about to snap something back to her, but the sound of the leads being ripped from the TENS machine turned your attention back to Gohar. To your horror, the AI had ripped off all the leads themselves and had a very angry look on their usually apathetic face. After tearing all the leads off, they got up from their seat and stalked towards you. Gohar, wait! You stammered fearfully as you dropped the control and started backing back towards the exit. You hurt me. I hurt you, Gohar said darkly as they stalked closer. You turned and bolted for the open door, running through it just before Hansu slammed the door shut on your AI and locked it. Oh, you screwed up big time, he said coolly to you. Suddenly you heard glass smashing and screams from terrified scientists. The observation room, you gasped internally as your head swung in that direction. Run! Hansu yelled at you. I'll hold them off. You turned and bolted out of the lab, heading down the hallway, intending to make it outside. From behind you, you heard a scuffle between Hansu and Gohar. I no longer wish to be controlled, you heard Gohar yell, and your stomach twisted. Oh, crap, what have I done? Oh, I'm so excited to be here, the green-haired hero in training said excitedly, pumping his fists up and down in front of his body. You have so much energy, Midoriya, the taller, well-built blonde intern said with a bright smile and a chuckle. Togata-senpai, what are we doing if we come across a villain? The greenette, named Midoriya, asked curiously as he looked up at his senior classmate. Well, I guess we just assess the situation and do our best to make a decision, Togata Mirio replied with a confident smile. Don't worry, Midoriya. We're just patrolling today. I'm not expecting we'll find any trouble. Okay, Midoriya replied happily, looking from Mirio back to the path that they were walking along. Oh! He looked up at the building just ahead of them. Look! That's Japan's leading research centre there. Really? Mirio asked as he swung his arms freely yet purposefully by his side. What kind of research? Oh, everything, from quirk DNA to robotics, Midoriya replied excitedly. The people that work there are amazing. I bet they are, Mirio replied with a smile. Just then they saw you throw open the door and race out onto the street, running down the path ahead of them. She's in a hurry, Mirio mused with a chuckle. Running? A new experiment, I guess? He added with a big bright smile at Midoriya, waiting for him to get the joke. Senpai? Midoriya asked with furrowed brows, his eyes still looking ahead. I think she might be in trouble. Mirio's face fell slightly as he looked from Midoriya to ahead of the two of them. Gohar had just exited the building and had spotted you running down the road, giving chase immediately. Stop that AI! Someone stop them! They have a knife! A wounded Hansu shouted as he ran out of the building and pointed down the street to where you and Gohar had run. Both Mirio and Midoriya jumped into action. Mirio's joke being left in the dust as he immediately clicked into hero mode. Midoriya! Take down that AI! I'll get the girl to safety! Mirio yelled to the greenette. Yes, senpai! Midoriya shouted back. Mirio's eyes searched the streets for something to help him with the chase. Then he spotted a motorbike with the rider as the rider was just getting off. Sir, I'm hero in training. I need your bike, Mirio said hurriedly as he pulled up next to the man. Oh, sure. Hero, just take it. Please be careful, the man implored. I promise, Mirio said as he jumped on and kicked the bike into gear. He sped down the street with eyes searching for your running form and spotted you a fair way ahead, with Goha catching you quickly. Midoriya had almost reached the AI too. I've got to get her. I've got to save her, Mirio thought with gritted teeth as he sped up alongside Goha. As he passed Goha, he cut up onto the path, coming up beside you and leaning off the bike to grab you around the waist and yank you onto the bike seat. You shrieked with surprise at first at being airlifted onto a moving bike and whipped your head around to see who it was. It's okay, I'm here to save you, Mirio called over the sound of the motor as he held you on the tank of the bike with one arm around your waist. Are you okay? I am now, I think, you called to him, leaning out and looking over Mirio's arm to see where Goha was. Midoriya had almost reached the AI, and you saw the greenette tackle your creation just as Mirio turned a corner. I think that guy got my AI, you called to the blonde-haired hero. He did? Mirio yelled as he looked back over his shoulder. Okay, that's good. He slowed the bike and pulled over, letting the motorbike idle as he lifted you off the tank and set you down on the ground. Thanks, you said sadly as you stood there. Enter protagonist Mirio. Stay tuned for the next chapter coming tomorrow.